Hey, I wanted to jump on real quick and talk to the Lord's watchmen, those who have been called to be a watchman. And there is a such thing. Now, we're all called to watch and pray. However, there is a people that the Lord has called to be watchmen. Okay? So I'm talking to you. Listen, you got to remember to rest. You got to remember to take the downtime that you need in order to revamp, in order to recoup, in order to get that tune-up, okay? That maintenance tune-up. Because even a car's engine, it needs occasional tune-ups so that it don't eventually fail or altogether. So be mindful that you do need to take the necessary rest to just rest your body, rest your mind, rest your gaze, okay? Rest your sight, because it's rigorous. It is very rigorous whenever you are assigned to a task that the Lord has assigned you to. And you would think that it's not, but it is. So take the time to rest. That's all I want to tell you, is take the time to rest, because if you don't rest, you're going to find yourself shipwrecked, basically. You're going to find yourself in a position to where you're fatigued out, okay? So, as a prime example, I remember, probably back in 2017, I started going through rigorous warfare, okay? It was rigorous, and it took years. It took years for me to actually bounce back, because the fight was was dense. It was a dense tussle with the enemy, and I found myself during the midst of that being a wounded soldier with third-degree burns in the spirit realm, okay? It was like I was in a bad position as far as my mental, emotional, even spiritual capacity, okay? So I needed to give myself permission to take that down time, to take that time to recoup, to take that time to refresh, to get that refreshing from the Lord. I had to take the downtime and give myself permission to do it, okay? Because you can sometimes feel like, oh my goodness, I should be doing something, or oh my goodness, this is an emergency, or oh my goodness, they need me, or oh my goodness. But you're not called to every fight. You're not called to everything. I mean, stuff is going on around you like 24/7, but that don't mean it's your assignment. Stuff is going on around you like constantly, but you have to make sure that you're hearing the Lord whenever you are to operate, or in other words, go on active duty. Yeah, you're always watching. You're always watching. You're always perceiving, but you'll know whenever that assignment has activated, because it's a different thrust. It's a different pull. So give yourself permission to rest. Give yourself permission to take that down time and get the refreshing. Get the refreshing. And I know I've already said that and I'm repeating it, but it's very, very, very important. Now, be careful also not to get into that mode of despondency or just laziness or slothfulness, because you got to know when to get back up also. You got to know when to get back up. All right, so my fellow watchmen, just give yourself permission to rest. All right, and if you are a wounded soldier, if you have become, like wounded in that spirit realm or whatever, find that tribe of people who would be able to rehabilitate you, okay? Because sometimes it takes the rehabilitation. It takes that in order for you to catch back up, or in order to make you remember, like in therapy, how if a person has had, like a stroke or something, how they have to go to rehabilitation to learn how to walk again, to learn how to move that limb again, to just learn how to get back on point. So sometimes, as that watchman, or any spiritual, really anybody, you can get into that mode where you need that rehabilitation. And don't be ashamed to say that. Don't be ashamed to say, I need help. I need to be revived, okay? And yes, the Lord is the reviver, but he does send people to assist in that, okay? Revival, okay? And you go to revivals here and there, so revival is to restore you, all right? So get the rest that you need, all right? Get the rest that you need. Until we meet again. Thank you.